Hello, I have self-published 3 novels on Amazon. I realize doing it yourself may seem overwhelming to you. I managed to do it, and I'm sure you can too. My video includes tips on formatting your manuscript using Microsoft Word. KDP, Kindle Direct Publishing, is the venue used to self-publish on Amazon. The KDP website suggests using their Kindle Create software to turn your manuscript into a beautiful book. It is important to note Kindle Create shouldn't be used for paperbacks with tables, footnotes, or images that bleed. What are images that bleed? Images which extend outside of standard margins. One example is a fantasy world map printed to the page edges. Kindle Create doesn't give you many choices. It's limited to just 4 styles. As you can see here, there isn't much difference between these 4 choices. Why use Word? You have more control if you use Word. You can dare to be different. Did you know that Google has a collection of over 1,500 fonts? These are free for personal and commercial use. It's a simple process to do this. Select a font and it downloads into a zip folder. Open this folder, right-click or double-click on the .ttf or .otf extension, then click the Install button. This font will now be available for you to use. You can embed fonts in your Word document. I used Are You Serious font for the heading and Railway font for the body text shown in this slide. KDP does have a Word formatting guide available as a PDF file for both Windows and Mac. It's not very easy to find, so I included the link in blue for the Windows version. I'm going to jump to step 2 of their guide because it's applicable for both ebooks and paperbacks. When I started my writing journey almost a decade ago, I was stuck in the past. I had learned to type on an Underwood. The carriage return tab and spacebar were used to format documents. While I did learn new ways, many old habits were hard to break, such as 2 spaces at the end of a sentence. While you edit your manuscript, you want to use the Reveal Code function. Clicking the paragraph icon on the home screen will reveal formatting codes. Here you can see my mistakes. I originally had 2 returns for every paragraph, plus used the tab key to indent. This was a pain to fix. I couldn't find any easy way to replace each tab. Make styles your best friend. Save yourself grief by using these when you begin. The Styles function is also located on the home screen. Click the down arrow by the word Styles. This pane will dock to the right side of the screen. It has some built-in styles to choose from, and it's easy to modify or add more. Tip: if the pane becomes undocked, pull the pane to the far right outside of Word and it redocks. Use a heading style for your chapter titles. This creates navigation between chapters. It is also used to generate a table of contents. The navigation pane is located on the view screen. Check mark the box for Show Navigation. Pane docks to the left side. The search document is a handy feature. Did you repeat one word too often? Searching within the navigation pane makes it easy to find and fix this. This is the automatically generated table of contents. The example shown here is from my third novel, Life with Nabby. To make changes to heading style, right-click on the style, then select Modify. Under the Formatting section, select Font Size and Alignment. Check the box to automatically update near the bottom. Click on the Format button located at the bottom left. Select Paragraph. On the Indents and Spacing tab, set the amount of space left and right for indentation and first line or hanging indent under Special. Line spacing should be set as single. On the Line and Page Breaks tab, check the Page Break Before box. This ensures your chapter will start on a new page. Click OK button, then OK again to save your changes. Use the normal style to format the body of your work. By doing this, any change to the normal style will be applied to the entire body of your manuscript. To change any style from the default, follow the same steps as used to modify a heading style. To create a new style based on an existing one, select the style, click the A+ button to the bottom right, and it will automatically inherit the properties of the selected style. Name your new style. Check the Automatically Update box. You may want to toggle the radio button for new documents based on this template. Click the Format button, then select Paragraph. Make your changes. Click OK button, then again to save your changes. Suppose you invented a new language for your sci-fi or fantasy book, so you created a glossary. I suggest using footnotes to make it easier for ebook readers to find this information. I quote actual letters in my novels. With my first ebook publication, all my footnotes were at the end without any linkage. I had to find how to get these to work correctly. Footnotes are located on the References screen. Click the down arrow by the word Footnotes. Select where you want the footnote to appear, bottom of the page or below text. Use continuous number formatting or select Custom and Symbol. Click the Insert button. Using bookmarks and links is the way to add navigation for your readers. Located on the Insert screen, click the bookmark icon. Add a name for each bookmark. Tip: keep your name simple. I use Beg 1 and End 1 for the first footnote. I highlighted all of the footnote text at the bottom of the page when naming it. To add a link, highlight each superscript number, then click the down arrow by link. Select Insert Link, then click the bookmark button. Make sure you select the correct bookmark. My Beg 1 bookmark links to my End 1 bookmark and vice versa. I suggest you now save your work as two different files, one for ebook and one for paperback, because ebooks are free-flowing, so readers may resize text to their liking. Paperbacks are fixed width based on book size and number of pages. The last steps for ebooks is to add a table of contents to the end of your front matter. On the References screen, click the down arrow for Table of Contents, then select Automatic Table 2. To embed fonts, go to the File screen, click Options, then select Save from the left-hand side. Scroll down to Preserve Fidelity when sharing section. Check mark the Embed Fonts in the File box. Leave the other two options which appear unchecked. Save your file again. It's now ready for submission. KDP accepts these ebook file formats: Word, which is a .doc or a docx, Kindle Create, which is a .kbf, EPUB, .epub. Note, Mobi is no longer supported. I use Calibre because it is a free, cross-platform and open-source ebook software. Simple to use, it will convert your Word file into an EPUB and includes an ebook viewer. Submit your file for KDP approval and your ebook is complete. Next is formatting your manuscript for paperback publication. First step is to determine your trim size. The old normal was 4.5 by 7 inches. The standard KDP suggests is 6 by 9. I use this size because it was easier to insert images. Follow the KDP guide to set your page size and margins. The most important step is to be sure to select mirror margins. The inner margin, also called gutter, may need to be adjusted if your number of pages increases. See how the inner margin increases as the page count does? Next, add section breaks and blank pages following the KDP guide. Why insert blank pages? A dedication or acknowledgement page should be on an odd number page. You may need to have a blank page for the left side. Your next step is to add the automatic page numbering into the footer area following the KDP guide. I also followed this guide to apply author name and book title to the header section. But I had problems. My author name and book title sometimes appeared at the top of a chapter. To fix this, make sure the page break before is checked in the heading style. Click before the first letter of each chapter's heading, then go to the layout screen, click the down arrow next to breaks, and then select continuous under section breaks. Not sure why this works, but it does. You must navigate to each chapter and repeat this step. Now you're ready for the finishing steps. You want a fancy first paragraph. So you could apply a drop cap or a small cap to the first paragraph of every chapter. With the navigation and style panes open, to use a drop cap style, create a new style for the first paragraph based on normal. Apply this to the first paragraph. On the insert screen, select drop cap options, then adjust lines and distance. You may also change the font here. Click OK when done. If you prefer to have several words using small cap style, highlight some words of your first paragraph. Click the down arrow for font on the home screen. Checkmark the small cap box. Click OK when done. These steps for drop cap or small caps must be repeated for each chapter. Add a table of contents as the last page of your front matter. Make sure it appears on an odd page. Follow the KDP guide to proof, then export your document as a PDF file. I also review the generated PDF to make sure everything looks right. Upload your file to KDP. After getting KDP approval, order an author-approved copy. Only printing and shipping fees will be charged. Review your proof copy when it arrives in just a few days. If necessary, make any changes, then resubmit. Publish it, then you're done. Thanks for watching.